Hey everyone, welcome to the Drop Zone. We are here for the Star Wars vehicle drop, the ATST drop. We are super excited, said no one ever. Actually, it's pretty cool, but price way too high, but we're here and we're ready to hang out today. Mo, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Currently setting my Rainmakers lineup.
Nice. I saw that. We got the biggest bro on. By the way, if you want to come on the biggest bro, you certainly can. I know you've got another show after this. Um, So, what do you
That's
think?
right. It's trivia day.
It's
Forgot
trivia
something.
day. Absolutely. Bob Sales in the house. Good to see you. We had kind of talked about how we could make it a big stream today. Although, as we're trying to figure
Yeah,
out
it's just he
stuff.
does this shit on Sundays. I'm like, man, this is Sundays reserved for men in football, man. Like that's how we
I
roll
know,
on
right?
Sundays. Not trivia day. Sorry, Arcade, but we
We
love
got
you.
I know, right? We got Jimbo Lee in the house. Good to see you, man. He bought some cubes using our code. The biggest bro did, and Bob sales the other night for the Cryptoids guys. Thanks, we always appreciate it. Got the drop today, and I don't know who's going for it, so let's go do a poll. See who is going for the drop today. Mo, you're a hard no, right?
For this one, ha. Yeah, no, it's definitely a no for me.
Definitely
That's
no.
gonna be a no for me, dog.
We got Dr. Strange in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, football day, a little VeVe. Never heard anyone. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just pulling this up here. We've got a few minutes here. I'm just making sure 3,500 editions on this thing.
Do you think that's true? Do you think BB never made anybody cry?
They always make people cry, don't they? Hold on. What was I looking for here? We were trying to do a few things here. We obviously have Mickey and Friends coming out on Tuesday. We'll be doing a stream for that. Don't forget, if you want to buy more of the Star Wars cubes, I think there's still left. They had a limit to how many they're going to do the BOGO for. It goes until 11:59 p.m. tonight.
Or until supplies last.
Or until, yeah, exactly, until supplies last.
And make sure you hit that disclaimer.
Exactly. We do have to hit that. Use anyone's code. We appreciate if you use ours, but there's a lot of good guys out there. So we're not hurt. We just want you to participate. And I know you guys, a lot of you already have. So thank you. And of course, we got more stuff coming up. So save some money for that stuff if you're interested in the Mickey Mouse drop. All right. So here we go. This is what we got. We got 78% are no, 22% are yes, which doesn't hit my 65% threshold. So it's a pretty safe bet to not do this. Duck and Cover the other night on Bob Sales was talking about how this is all a drop in the bucket. We've talked about numbers like these 3,500 being a drop in the bucket. I think it is. It's just really hard right now because obviously there's a lot of project people are putting money in. And a lot of people do depend on kind of flipping some of these drops to be able to buy ones they really want and other projects. So I think right now that's what kind of stinks. But yeah, these are very small numbers in the long run. What do you think, Mo? And we got Rewind 2001 in the house. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know some of these mints. They really think 3,500 people want this thing?
No, they know they don't want it. That's what we were talking about. There's no way they've got the numbers. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly, probably to 10, to 10 or 20. They probably know exactly how many they're going to sell. Unless something happens, right? Unless some whale comes in and says, all right, I'm going to manipulate this one today. Because they like to throw that curveball in. And then all of a sudden, it's like that thing that you didn't think was going to be worth anything becomes worth a lot. Yeah, but I think, I don't remember who was saying it. Rewind saying 60 is too high. Maybe adjusting the total number isn't what they need to do. They just need to adjust the cost. And then if they don't sell out, that's fine. Maybe they don't need to do the numbers, but we also discussed it's probably a contract. They probably have a contract. This is what we're going to sell for. But companies are usually pretty smart. They can read the market and they know when to make, when to start to zig and zag and do different things. So they probably could change the price if they wanted to. We've seen it on other projects or other IPs. So I'll stop my babbling.
Or Bob said he wanted the link. Bob sent it over to you on Twitter. Want to hop in?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, we'll be a short stream because I noticed last night too. We jumped on. I know we were hanging out with D and Hanano over on Unreal podcast, and then
That's a lot of fun.
Then we migrated over to the Superstar stream. That was a
Yep.
lot of fun. I actually had a good time over there. And one thing I realized was, man, it's just so many people, man, just bounce back and forth and like
I know, right?
I was up so late last night. I was like, fuck, man, that's what people do at night. Because
I know.
normally, you
It's
know what I'm
like
saying? I'm so caught up in shit. I'm like passing out early, but lately I've been staying up till fucking 2, 3 a.m. hanging out in spaces and shit.
I know, right? Well, I saw that and I was like, I was kind of jealous because I wanted to listen, but we were gonna have a movie night, and then I was on, but then it's all like for me, it's a lot of fun to watch the other creators. It gets exhausting doing these streams. So I was like, all right, let's watch for a little while. All right, time to watch a movie. Well, wait, maybe you should go buy 5 cubes and you can, Shelby Cobra, you can go on and enjoy. And of course, oh my God, she was so mad at me. She was such a good sport, but like I gave her this laptop. It's not old, it's just like a piece of crap. And she tried to open the cubes. First, she tried on her phone. We couldn't share the screen and all. It was a mess, but she was a good sport. You guys were a good sport on Superstar Money stream. So yeah. Just real quick, man, I can never say it. Miss. Why can't I freaking say that? Anyways, he's thinking the whales might stack for stormtroopers. That's not a good point. That's a good point, actually. That is a possibility. We have a few more people going for this at 20%. 80% are no. Join the waitlist if you want to. And I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Mo, go ahead.
Yeah, it's all good. I just want to. We talked about this last night too, because it actually baffled me a little bit because Joe and Rob were talking about So Rare, which is the fantasy baseball, soccer, basketball, baseball, and soccer. But it's like NFT, trading cards. And then you put them in lineups, like fantasy sports. But I'm shocked that nobody's heard of DraftKings Rainmakers.
Really?
Is this real? Like,
no, that can't be real.
Bro, I'm telling you, last night it was like they were learning the alphabet for the first time. They were like, there's an NFL version of So Rare. Like, dude, it was wild. I couldn't believe it.
By the way, we got Roger Clark's. Thanks for coming by. He's walking. I'm out walking. That's a good idea. Like, you guys need to stream for me so I can go out walking before it gets like freezing here.
We just need you to stop looking up things on the internet, ruining your damn connection.
Oh, am I ruined? All right, I'm done.
Every time you pull up, I can tell when you turn your head now and pull up links, your shit goes. It goes to a grinding halt.
Are we better? Worse here? All right. Yeah, guys, we're gonna figure this out. It's got to be like packets, or
it's got to be packets of StreamYard. There's no other thing. There's no other way around it. Because, like I said, we go to Discord. You were fine. You know what I'm saying? We come back to StreamYard. The more people that joined the Bob birthday party, you got worse and worse and worse. And then when everybody left and we hung out for that little bit afterwards, I was like, oh, wait a second. He's been perfectly fine the whole time.
But so it's like, me, though, because everyone else when they came in were having... The only one who had problems on a stream was Chris Coffee, and I think that's just because he was in like a hotel and all of that.
Right, because he's having bandwidth issues. And just like you have shit fucking internet. You have a fucking crap-ass Google mesh fucking network. Listen, it's 2023. Get away from the damn mesh networks, all right? we don't need wireless boosters. We don't need all this bullshit in 2023. Just get a better router.
Well,
we'll get you set up.
We got Moose's Pooses in the house. He says, please do not go for this poop drop. Looks like people are listening to you because we've got only 18% going for it. Yeah, it's sad because like we should be super excited about this, being Star Wars fan. Obviously, this isn't the Millennium Falcon. Now that I think will break the app. I wonder if they'd be smart and only do like 3,500 or maybe even, do a cool number, maybe 1983, 1977, whatever. Do a cool number like that, make it low. We'll never get it, but it will give value and it will be, highly sought after. So, Mrs. Pooses. So we've talked about, should it be lower price and lower edition? It's hard to say because these numbers are dropping the bucket. Maybe just a lower price. Now, I know that's not going to make it worth as much in the market. I think in the long run, that's the way to go. I don't know. That's, I guess, for us to decide. But yeah, 20, if this had been 20 gems, I'd absolutely be going for it. Even just to feed the beast. So, yeah.
Oh, 20 I'm in too. Yeah, I was going to say, you put these things at $20. And if I have it, if I had the money,
right. If you do have it, or did you sell all your wins? Have you gotten rid of all your gems?
No. Well, yeah. that free ride that we were on with the gem. Yeah, those are gone. Hey, yeah, mainly because of you fuck. You and
No,
everybody
my
in
fault.
chat being like, "Oh yeah, why don't you go for this? No, this will be a good one to go for. Oh,
I
this will
mean,
be a great one."
I didn't believe the effect that the chat can have on us, but man, they certainly can. They can scam us into buying this stuff, and it works. Whatever you guys
Seriously.
do, it works. By the way, if you guys don't mind, hit that like button, comment if you don't mind. Also, that helps screw up with the algorithm, and I don't know what it does. Maybe it gets us more people, but here we are. Nobody's going for this. Is anyone in the chat excited about Mickey and Friends drop Tuesday? I almost want to drop this poll because I don't think we care. I'll leave it up for a few more minutes. But is anyone excited about the Cryptoys Mickey and Friends? Is anyone participating in the Star Wars BOGO that ends tonight, 11:59, or while supplies last? Let us know what you think. You know, we'll pass that along to Cryptoys. They always like to know, feel the market. So let us know in the chat. And Mo is already on to other better things than VeVe. He is on to PFL. Give us an update, man.
I mean, listen, it's Sunday. All right, Sunday is normally a day reserved for rubbing them out, Jesus, and football. But today, we're all sorts of shit. We're kind of paying attention to VeVe. Like I said, I got photo finish shit. I got my fantasy lineup. This asshole currently has Amari Cooper in there, and I'm hoping he leaves him in. I don't think he's playing. So I just like to check in on these things. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Bob's
we do
in the house,
checks.
by the way. Yeah, price checks. We have guests.
We do price checks. We got guests coming in. Yeah, Bob there. We're gonna bring him up. We all know how big football is overseas, so maybe we'll check in with our favorite.
Hey,
you all right?
How you doing?
Have you missed me?
We did.
It's been too long, man.
It's been too long.
I missed you too as well. I had to literally sleep the whole day yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I was asleep.
Oh, it must be nice.
The whole day.
Imagine that. I mean, you're drinking at the pub all day and all night, right?
The worst thing is I had another McDonald's the same day. Well, pretty much the same day. So
that will fuck with your stomach. By the way, we got Big A in the house. Good to see you, man. If he does, he's going to use our link. Thank you. We do appreciate it. It does help us out, and I think this month we're going to actually have a good amount. We should start doing some fun stuff. Maybe even, well, Mo and I have to talk about a few things, but we do appreciate the help there, guys, using our link. Bob, good to see you. Great birthday party. I mean, seriously, I don't know if you guys saw this in the chat. I think I saw most of you there. I mean, he pulled off what most people can't. Rev Alex was there. Holy cow, he just doesn't do these things. Will and Poof from Cryptoys. So, he's getting, two big company representation, including Cryptoys with the CEO and, of course, Poof, who's awesome. I mean, that is amazing. All the guests, great guests. Everyone was awesome. So I had a lot of fun getting to meet everyone. So good job, Bob. How do you feel being 34?
Well, I must say, if it weren't for you lot, I'd have been lost halfway through there. I had too many drinks halfway through, but yeah, I was fine. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, I must say. But the turnout was great to see Alex come in, and then Will from Cryptoys, Poof. So
that was amazing.
That was amazing, and I'm like in the middle of cutting a bunch of videos and uploading them. One of them's actually playing now. I didn't even realize there was a drop today till I see you lot pop up, and I was like, "Hey, drop!"
I know.
So I'm in the middle of cutting most of them into sections to put it up for ease.
That's a good idea. That's to cut them up, but still take the original and do what I said about doing. If you do the timestamps and stuff, I do both because that will, when people search, especially if they search like Will and Cryptoys and Rev Alex and stuff like that, that will, when they do a Google search, there's more chance of them finding your stuff. Nobody take my secrets out there. I have no clue what I'm doing. We got Alejandro in the house. Good to see you, man.
I was just about to say, it's like the Alex one. The Alex one's the next upload, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And then make sure you Will and Cryptoys, and then I've got Wazza's got his own little bit in there as well, because Wazza was a great guest.
Oh my lord, he was
so
good. But he was great. You got to have some of those kickers from Duck and Cover. I mean, he's awesome. But yeah, Wazza was. I mean, obviously, I won something from him. But he was very interesting. He's interesting to listen to. So as I'm saying, all the guests were really good. He is.
Waitlist is open, by the way. I don't know if anybody cares, but if you if you want
Yeah,
this, make sure you get on the wait list. You got
if
like
you
8 minutes.
I have joined it, but I don't know why.
Let's see. Did I even
Because
join it yet? I don't even know. Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
I did not
really-
join it.
I'm
not
not
really
going
a
to join it.
Star Wars guy anyway.
Well, you never
No,
know.
and-
Like sometimes these things sell out, and then you can be tricked into buying. But even that, not financial advice. I would not suggest that. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think if
probably
you
not
want
gonna
one of
happen
these,
today.
I will go on the market and try to probably snipe some of these in the market if I can. But I'm not expecting many like the other day. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, hey Bob, do me a favor. When you do the Alex part, make sure you don't put me on there with this current background that I had on there, because nobody caught this Easter egg for the longest time.
Oh, I know. You told me about
Until
it.
I messaged BE and I'm like, my girl hits me up and she goes, "You have a guy from VeVe on right now with the gauntlets flicking him off," and I was like, "That's actually kind of fucking funny because that was not intentional."
And then you turned to like a farm scene or something, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He made different.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Like I
it's
said,
pretty good. I
It
think
wasn't intentional, but
I'm gonna be honest. He was a true sport. Like
he was awesome. He
because
was awesome.
I mean, I don't think I've said specific stuff about him, but obviously VeVe, and just to be on there, I mean, now I have way more respect for the guy because he didn't have to be on there. I'm sure he wasn't happy maybe to see Mo and I, but he really was a good sport. So I
It's like
appreciate that.
even Duck and Covers had his moments with,
I know, right? He definitely put his feet to the fire
with
you know what?
Alex. So
That's
like,
probably why they don't
on a
come
different
on. Like,
stream. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was good to have him on because he didn't have to come on. And then
No.
we all started quick firing questions at him, and obviously it was a celebration. So it was nice of him to come on, I must admit.
and maybe he'll get that. I was able to find him that 109 that he wants. I hope he can get
Yeah.
that, buy it. I don't know why he likes that, but now I'm going to be buying 109s. I wish I knew why. I should have asked him why he likes that.
They don't even need to buy it. They could just go to the account and just swap it. The guy's gonna wake up tomorrow and have fucking 901
right.
and be like,
They could give him
"What
like
happened?"
if
Like,
you really
what
want
happened was you were actually looking at your collection through a mirror, so you had 901 the
Right,
whole
exactly.
time.
It wasn't yours in the first place.
I think the worst thing about the whole Alex thing was I literally went to the toilet as he left, didn't I? Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I felt terrible when I got back and see he weren't on the screen.
Yeah, if you want to do, because now I've done 3 live long streams, the key is to have about 2 to
3.
500. Yeah, I know, right? 3, but for me that's a lot. Have like 200 to 500% of your salt daily intake in like 20 minutes. Just have it right before the stream, and you will not have to go to the bathroom for 5-6 hours.
I think it was the bottle of Jack Daniels that weren't helping the situation. Once I opened the tank, it just kept going.
Yeah,
Once
you
break
break the seal.
Yeah, you broke
Anybody
the seal.
that drinks knows you break the seal, man. Like that's a wrap. That's why I don't
over.
really drink, but
It is over.
I
So
piss
we've
enough
got
acid.
just over 5 minutes to join the wait list. Just over 10
I'm
minutes.
pissing right now,
Go
actually.
for this. Nice. See, you've got that drain right below your seat. I mean, you've got a good setup, and nobody gets to see it. So
That's right.
So, okay, so we know Bob's not going for this. Mo's not going for this. Bob, what's your plan this week? Are you going to get any more Star Wars stuff? Are you going for Mickey, the Cryptoids Mickey stuff? What do you think? What's your plan for the week?
Well, I definitely won't be going for it straight away because I'm a bit broke at the minute.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
need
get
to get paid again first. And I only brought like 2 the other day as well. So,
well, there'll still be some there. And
yeah, well, that's the thing. It's not like a rush thing where you need to rush out to try and get them because they're going to be there for a while. So,
exactly. Here,
I don't know, man. Crypto is the latest and the greatest. It's going to sell out, man, like an hour. You could be left out in the cold, Bob.
I mean, you should see that section of the Cryptoids bits. It's really funny. Like, especially when I told Will, "Oh, well, I appreciate you coming because you've been working on that post for 2 weeks," and he started cracking up. He's like, "Oh yeah, cheers. I've been working on one post for 2 weeks." I was like, "That's not quite what I meant." Yeah, that was quite funny. But I'm actually gonna cut that bit and make that into a short because that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he'll like that. He likes all that. So just put it up there and then like tag him.
Yeah, it was a good sport about all that, I must admit, because it come out wrong. I was supposed to say, "Well, you've been doing work behind the scenes," and it come out as you took 2 weeks to make a post. So it's pretty funny.
He's a good sport. He's a good guy. I did put up the poll, guys, if you want to answer about the Cryptoids. Just curious what's out there. I know a lot of people really want that market, and I completely get it. And make your vote here. Big A, gonna buy 30 cubes with the all link. Do I need to do anything special to get BOGO offer? Wow, if you're really, that's crazy, Big A. If you're doing that's crazy awesome. No, you just click our link. I think has Botrick's been putting it up in there. You just click our link and go right to buy it, and supposedly we'll get credit. We'll see if it doesn't like. If
Has
there's
it
no
posted
mistakes.
the
I
link?
don't.
I've only seen it post.
All right, I'll put it up in the chat.
May not have been live long enough.
Yeah, I think we only do it. We don't want to bother everyone too much. 25 minutes shilling our. I think it's every 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So here you go. I'll put our code up if you guys want to use it. Of course, if you have other ambassadors that you like, go ahead and use yours. We just want people to get excited about Cryptoys and buy stuff. Here is the link for our Cryptoys. We do get a commission for that, guys. So just keep that in mind. We got G Money in. He said he's saying I'll get Pluto when he's BOGO. I learned my lesson. So what is the lesson you learned? Let me know what you think. Are you upset that they did the BOGO afterwards? It's important for us to understand because I know they're trying to understand everything. The way we were talking about this the other night is, if you were to go in the old days into Toys R Us or whatever store, sometimes they'd have sales for toys. And I certainly got caught up before they had like these 30-day guarantees where you buy something and then the next week it was on sale. And sure, I was upset, but I dealt with it. So let us know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
there's definitely two sides of looking at it.
Yeah, it's a hard place for them. And God, I can't say any of these names. You guys have such good names, and I can't say it. Mo, you want to try? You want to try that? Aldradero. Aldradero. I've seen you on. I just can never say names. Sorry if I chopped it up. Thanks for coming by. But he's agreeing with G Money. I think people feel like, well, we just spent a lot of money, especially if you did it the week before the BOGO. It's not their intention, and I'd look at Cryptoys a little bit differently than you do VeVe and some of these other projects. As far as right now being a moneymaker, it's more of getting excited, dealing with playing with toys, and all that stuff's going to come later, but it is going to come. Let's see. So G Money saying, just learned if I wait, I can get twice as many. That's all. No, that's absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. And we understand. And I will let Will know that, some people felt, upset about it. I'm sure he knows that. Wapness says, I max minted one time for the Disney Cryptoys. Cool. Very cool. So you guys are getting a golden ticket for those max mints, which is awesome. We don't know exactly what they're going to do in the future, but it is going to be your gateway to buying something harder in the future. Maybe if they have stuff that's more rare.
Yeah, I don't know. The BOGO thing it's interesting. I mean, like I said, because when you do shit in the stores, like you said, you buy a toy, blah, 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 goes on sale. I mean, you can't go back and just bring the receipt, you know what I'm saying, and get reimbursed, for up to 30 days. I mean, could Cryptoys go out and say, okay, you know what? Because actually PlayStation does. If you like get a PlayStation game, let's say next week they announce it's going to PS Plus the following month as like the free download, they actually go back, and anybody that purchased that game in the past 30 days, they actually refund the account. Now, I'm not saying Cryptoys will refund the account, but I mean, they could potentially go back and look at that and say, okay, you know what, G Money, we appreciate you went back out last week and bought 20. So anybody that purchased in the past, I don't know, 7 days, we'll go ahead and, basically uphold the offer as well, maybe, or something like that. I mean, they could always try to do something retroactive. I mean, again, I don't know. They know what they're doing. I'm just here. I just enjoy buying the shit and playing with them. So
yeah, I mean, we spent. Shelby Cobra and I spent a lot last night. We both max minted.
And they do give a lot back, by the way. I mean, so people can be a little perturbed by that, but like G Money also said, they did airdrop a lot of stuff, and just for holding cubes, holding blisters, right? I mean, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was only available for like a certain time, wasn't it? A couple of days. Was it just over the weekend?
This BOGO, yeah, it's just over. It's until tonight at 11:59.
Flash sale or whatever.
Yeah, so it's not like they've just slashed it and they've left it slashed totally.
No, and it's been huge. You can just see on all the streams have been done. Everyone's buying in. I mean, everyone's bought. Even the masters, we've all bought in. The biggest bro. So he's saying it was a great move on their part. Since Mickey was announced, I was not going to buy any more Star Wars. I was only going to go for Mickey. I don't think the BOGO will necessarily happen again. Yeah, we don't know if it's going to happen again, but I know that it was a great promotion. and it really worked. I mean, what they want to do is get people excited, get people into the project, and really believe in it. Obviously, more people helps fund the project. I think they're doing okay, but obviously they want to sell more to help move the project. Ravens in the house, good to see you. No contest for you to win. I'm sorry. I know you'd like to win everything.
So keep this, right? So this is DraftKings, this is Rainmakers. Now they had a lot of issues last season with people thinking it was kind of overpriced too, right?
Mm-hmm.
When these first two packs came out for week 1 and week 2, look what they did. They actually slashed it right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, these packs were selling for 100 the same way, and a lot of people did buy them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even like with the last season, even early this season. But then they were like, hey, you know what? We don't really like the position we're in right now, so let's just go ahead and pay. So basically, $50, and I mean, 10,000 pack, which normally would sit on the market for a little bit on Rainmakers. I mean, these things sold out within minutes.
They sold out because everyone knew that they and it helps. Now, Bao said he's not jumping in another centralized project. Yeah, I know a lot of people. For me, I like it. Just a quick story. I got locked out of my wallet. Thought I had lost my phrase. I was like, I'm done with NFTs. This is just, and it pisses me off. The masses are never going to get it. But a lot of people out there are very comfortable with it, and they're not comfortable not owning their collectibles, not being able to do what they want to do when they want to do. So I totally get that, because that's how this space started. I think in Cryptoys' mind, they're moving kind of in a little bit direction, but it's good to hear from you. And yeah, not everyone's going to like these centralized systems like VeVe. By the way, guys, we only have a few minutes here. I am just going to close my screen just for a second. I wonder if I'm better off like turning off my camera completely, but we'll just do this. We'll see if this works. I'm going to go try to, I don't even know all the windows I have open for this. I'm going to try to snipe a little bit here. I'm still here to talk.
What do you think the price is going to be?
Oh, in the aftermarket?
Yeah.
Well, the other day it barely got down to under 50. I think it might have hit under 50 for a while. I don't know where it is now. The Vader one. But
that
yeah,
was arguably probably going to be the better one, right?
Right. Although I heard people saying they were super excited about this one. So yeah, I don't think it's going to go too low, because not many are going to sell. That's my thought. Because right now, let's see what that's at. It's at 54, right? So, I mean, I guess if you wanted to go mint hunting, I guess so. By the way, I'm going to start sniping, but I do want to talk about the Voltrons, because I know Randy talked about it. Maybe you guys can take it from their mode. You know what I'm talking about, Bob?
I haven't heard.
You're asking me for a Randy Chavez update?
Well, but it's obviously big. If you look at the market, they're on there. It looks like they burn them, but it's not showing up. And so, like, for me, it's awesome because I have the common last mint. Looks like that might be the lowest minted one on there. Because if you look at the numbers, I don't know if you want to pull it up, but yeah, they're it looks like the number. I'm good. Take me off, because that will probably help. And I've been selected, by the way. Awesome. Yeah, if you look there, you can see now that there's some listed on the market, the Voltron. So I think, is that the one I own? Yeah, I think I have it up for like $5,000. I'm not going to get it, but it's just interesting. If you look at the numbers, he was saying he thinks it's burned because you can't buy any in the store, and maybe they show burn now. You can't buy them in the store, but on there it's showing it's still available. So that's interesting. Big A, yes, the free ones are dropped. Will be dropped this week. That's what they
31 cube purchase with the link.
Wow, dude,
what a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah,
thank you, man.
Dude, that's huge.
I'll add your link to the other Cryptoys bit as well when I put it up.
Oh, cool. Thank you, man.
Nice.
We got 3 on the market. They're at 55. Let's see if I can get in here and snipe something. I'm going to open this up and just make sure. Yeah, it's a normal snipe here for the buy button. Sometimes that buy button moves a little higher, and then I know I'll never stand a chance.
Quite a few low mints come out.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm just looking for the special stuff. I don't know if I'm going to find it, but we shall see. I know a few mints that people want. I think if you can get it around 50, 55, a low mint, probably worth going for. Not financial advice. So yeah. So anyway, so if they burn those Voltrons, that's going to be pretty nice as far as supply. I don't know if it will matter because I know a lot of people were talking about that the other day that they just don't care about it.
I'm just saying, it'll be nice for a week. People be like, "Oh, the supply is so low, everybody go buy them." They're gonna run up to $120 fucking, and then 2 weeks later they'll be back down to 20. So I mean,
right, yeah, we definitely missed out
patience
on
always
that.
wins, right?
That has actually happened as well.
And
it happens every day.
We're not patient. No. Hey, Fromy's in the house. By the way, Fromy, if you want to come in, you've got a link. If you want to come in, oh man, that wouldn't have been good.
Gotta learn how to read chat before you answer people. He says on the road, brothers, and listening in. Early morning showing at 9 o'clock, town over.
I gotcha. Yeah, no. When I'm sniping, I just
wait not to read the room, buddy.
Yeah. That's not going to happen when I'm sniping. You know that. I just kind of look up quick. And that's why you're here. You're here to correct me. Good to see you from me either way.
I was in Voltron. It's cool. I'm with you, money. I just think, I mean, prices are going to run. I mean, again, if you miss the bus, don't hold on to the back of that shit, man. Just hang out, sit that bus stop because another bus will be right back to pick you up. You know what I mean? It might take a week or two, but it'll be there.
Here, I've never even heard of Voltron. Like,
yeah, I mean,
outside of VeVe, never heard of it. And like they look like the Power Ranger things.
Yeah, a little bit, right? It's kind of that same type of thing where they'd all come together and make Voltron. Which would have been cool with the collectible if they actually had done that. Oh man, this is quite laggy.
Or if they went together.
Yeah, which is what they're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I was excited about it, but it's like the second iteration that obviously nobody cares. It's just for us old folks. So
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. So anything going on in your life this week, Bob? Anything you're looking forward to?
Christ. Nothing really, to be honest. I'm gonna cut all them clips up. I'm gonna hopefully try and arrange another meet. I was gonna speak.
You gotta call them kids up. What are you cutting up?
I might.
Yeah, what are you doing here? I didn't know we had a serial killer on.
Because I'm gonna try and meet up with a couple of other people we may have missed last week.
Oh, cool.
Because I did notice that I did forget to send a lot of links out, and I don't know how that happened. So we did miss a couple of people, which I'm pretty aware of. So I'm hoping we could try and arrange that. So
yeah, I mean, you definitely had a lot going on, man. I get it, especially for a first big stream.
Yeah,
and I get it. And having help always makes it easier. I don't even like doing it without Mo, just because it's more fun to have somebody there with you. It not only helps, but it's more fun. But yeah, these things are not easy to do.
Yeah, I must admit, I hate doing them.
Well, you both got a crash course. I feel like this is almost like a Mo's 101 discussion panel, but you both basically got the same Mo knows crash course on how to produce a show. And both of you motherfuckers, by the way, I'll call you both out publicly.
Nice.
Both of you guys thought I was showing up to do all the work. And Bob quickly learned too. He's like, "Oh, let's reach out to this guy." I'm like, "Oh, good luck. That's all you, brother." I'm like, "I'm producing the scenes. I got you on the production, but you're gonna run the show." Because the thing is too, and it's a little bit different with me and BE, but you know, a lot of guys that you had in, Bob, I don't really associate with. So even giving intros for me was weird because I'm like, you guys don't even know me. But I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's why I was trying to explain to you. I'm like, it's your show. I'm just here to like, if things fell off the fucking rails, obviously, you know, I would have made BE take over. But
I think you both put yourself across well on the show. I think everyone that you spoke to would happily come back and speak to you again.
Yeah,
for sure. Really but that's just how we roll.
Yeah,
but I mean, like people tell us to come in for 20 minutes and like, holy shit, it's been 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're very approachable people. I mean, the bottom line is though, like, just coming in from like I can't ask you questions if I don't know you type of shit. So I'm saying like these were your people. You know what I mean? Like that's why I was like, so we're gonna teach Bob how to run this shit on the fly. And you know what? Killed it, man. He did good. Kept the show rolling. Same with BE.
Yeah, and you did actually really. I know you said you were like sweating and stuff, but you pulled it off. And you probably felt the same thing. My first long stream was like once you were in, you kind of just fell in. It felt more comfortable.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raven. By the way.
Yes. Yeah, well, I was getting more pissed
thank you, Raven.
The whole way through it as well. So the other thing is, I had like 100 questions written out, and I don't think I read one of them.
Oh, dude, you can't. So Mo and I talked about that. You can have like a kind of a skeleton of what you want to do, But you're
Yeah,
best off when you have good interviews going on, just go with the flow. It doesn't matter. Because a lot of times people who come on will just take over and talk, and it's super interesting. No reason to interrupt that.
yeah. Well, it's like a couple of the people that come on, they didn't get to say much because there's so much going on at the time. So like people like Jimbo Lee, for instance, he come on for a little while. We got to see his belt as well. That was pretty
Oh,
cool.
dude, that was insane. Was
But
that
obviously, I would
insane?
like to do some more of them, but a bit deeper into their journeys and stuff like that. Same as
Yeah, but that's what
Fro. I see
one-on-ones are
Fro.
for. That's why
Yeah,
you sit people down with a one-on-one interview on the Bob Sales
Right.
channel, right? Like some
yeah,
people are a little bit stronger in group settings than other people. I mean, some people just don't like to talk. I mean, I actually hate talking half the time. Like, you'll see, I think a long point in that stream, even I think I was just kind of chilling with one-liners, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. I just jump in and throw one in, and then I'm back out. You know, just kind of wait for the next one, right? But some people, they can hold the show and just derail shit, which I can also do for fucking half an
Yeah,
hour.
he
You
can
know what I
definitely
mean?
do
But
that. Well, and that's the thing. Like, some people, it's also maybe a cultural thing. You don't want to just jump in. A lot of times on these scenes, you kind of have to jump in and to get your word out, or know when to jump in. And we Americans can be just assholes. But to keep things going, it's that I think that's part of the issue, is when you have a lot of people and people want to get their point, and whoever's the loudest is going to be the one who kind of gets to the forefront. But everyone was super interesting, and everyone got to talk, and I loved listening to everyone. So it was great.
yeah. I even got my star.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
good
that was
Yes,
shit.
you
pretty
did.
cool.
You're in the
Everybody got fucking
constellation.
stars. You got one. Fromy got one. BE got one. I didn't get one. I went to go
I've been
buy one. I
waiting
was
for
like,
one for
damn, I
like
need more Matic.
Yeah, we'll
Good
have
shit.
to. Oh yeah, to go. We'll just have to share mine, Mo. We'll just if
I've
we
been
get
waiting
that
for one for ages. I must admit, I've been onto them since they started it.
right, right. Yeah, that whole project is doing insane. 'Cause
That's the other thing I've got to do today. I've got to start doing all the giveaways and actually finally start sending them out, because I've not even started that bit yet. I've just been
you can
getting
take your
the
time, man.
video, going through it, and then yesterday I actually had to like try and celebrate my birthday a little bit. So me and Anand went out to the pub again yesterday. Had another McDonald's. I blame him for the
It's all you're
influence, by
doing,
the
man.
way.
That McDonald's will kill you.
Yeah, I know. He's telling me, and everyone keeps telling me I'm putting on weight. Well, you know why?
I wanted to ask this on the panel the other day, but I'll ask it here, I guess, maybe for chat too. What's everybody's McDonald's order? For me, it's always a number one. Which here is a Big Mac.
I was about to say I still got the free Happy Meals. So do you have Happy Meals over there?
Oh yeah.
Are they the same as ours, like, or are they bigger?
No, it's either like 4 nuggets. You can upgrade to 6 because I don't get them for my son anymore. You can get a burger, cheeseburger,
And
then
every time you get your burgers, do they always look like they're sat on?
yeah.
Or is that
It's
just us?
No. It's McDonald's, man. That's
Right.
I don't expect much. I'm happy if it's just cat meat. So I'm.
But
Yeah, I'm
tastes
lucky if
good.
I can even see a patty on that bitch. I mean, I'm just,
right.
Thankfully, Big Mac has 2 of them. But yeah, I mean, we got the Happy Meal. Here we just call them meals because nobody's fucking happy. But
Yeah, right.
you can get one with you can get one with a boy toy, a girl toy, and now they have like gender neutral toys.
And under 4 toys.
And under 4 toys. Yeah.
Denny OC, ahoy, good to see you. Yeah, we call them disappointed meals. That's what they're not happy meals, they're disappointed meals.
Especially with the paper toys.
Yeah, right. Or half the time they don't even have the good toy. Oh, we ran out. I mean, what, you didn't expect a lot of people are gonna want like Mickey Mouse or something, some crazy thing, and they're always sold out. And
I've actually had a note with my Happy Meals before saying we've run out of toys.
oh, you
Sorry,
told you said that
come
before.
back.
That's crazy. They should have been like, here's a free ice cream cone or something like that.
Yeah, I've had all sorts of problems with them. Metal in my burger.
Oh God. Yeah, their food is just, I don't know. I always order it plain so it's freshly made, and then they spit on it. But at least it's hot. So
yeah, you have to custom order your shit, or else you're gonna get somebody else's order that they forgot to pick up. For me, it's always either no ketchup or no pickles.
Yes, anything you take off, you're good to go. By the way, I think what do we got? About 3.5 minutes if you want to re-go for this drop. Oh my lord! Only
if you weren't tortured enough today already on a Sunday, go for it again.
Yeah, just over 500 have sold. So I haven't even seen one to snipe. So probably 700 of these will sell. Yeah, it's like the old days when they had a market where you couldn't buy anything. There's stuff in there. Oh, look who's in the house. We got Michael Campa here. Good to see you, man.
Panther, what's up, man?
Morning,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, that was great. And Michael Campa, you got your account back for DC Palm. What did you end up with? What did you end up with something good, or did you stack the legendaries? I don't even know what those are at now, but I know I'm probably gonna cry.
Can I join this? I think I can, can't I?
But yeah, I'm interested in what you were able to get on that drop, Michael. If you were able to get something good, a good legendary or something like that. Because did we know anyone who got a legendary on that? I don't think I did.
No, they kept quite a few, didn't they?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
We
all
see
they,
that.
Yeah, that's all they kept, right? Like 27 of them. No.
Yeah, there was quite a few. I mean, they did get them some hype, though. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They're getting very close to closing, I think.
Sorry, over here, really going full degenerate this morning, guys. Anybody got any football picks in chat? I know you guys watch football. Damn.
Common 37.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mo,
I
I'm
don't
sending you
watch.
something
I don't
here.
watch your football.
Nah, I know. Most of you guys don't.
I wouldn't even understand it if I did. Looks fun though. I'd play it.
I mean, the great thing about the NFL or football in general, our football, is it's basically chess where you beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
Right,
pretty
like
much.
biggest
See, our
argument.
version's rugby, but we don't have any pads.
Yeah, but rugby's a little bit more like a free flowing, right? Like a free form type of game. Whereas the biggest complaint with the NFL a lot is like, oh, they stop between these plays and there's so much like pausing here and they huddle up and then they do this. But, like to me, that's like my favorite part. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when everything kind of all the conversations going on. Like, all right, the safety keeps moving up. All right, this time I'm gonna bait him with my eyes and I'm gonna do a fake throw and you're gonna come break back over the middle. You're basically creating these, these plays like they draw them up in the dirt. Like to me, that's my favorite thing about football: the actual the mental chess match back and forth, and then the physicality that takes place in between. But
By the way, Mo, go check the DMs real quick. We've got Michael Campos said he got the common 37, so nice, very good. I did not get a low mint because it wouldn't let me buy it right away, so I ended up with like a high mint.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then let's see. Oh yeah, Denny OC. His boy had his first football game. Tough loss, but played well. First game. He had a. There you go. That's got to be a ton of fun to watch your kid play the first game, even if they didn't win. To get to see your kid do that, that's freaking cool. And a lot of tackles. So congrats, man. That's got to be a lot of fun. Let's see. I'm just taking care of a few things because there is nothing to snipe, guys. I've been trying. I
was just looking at that in the market a minute ago.
Nothing.
There don't seem a lot on there.
Not seeing one good mint.
Where are we?
Let's see. I'm just confirming it, and then I'll let you know.
They say you'd rather watch boys play than NFL at the moment. Well, I mean, that makes sense, obviously.
Do you want to hear something funny? I didn't even get selected for the wait list.
Are you serious?
How did that happen?
That's crazy because I mean, if you go in now, you can
Shadow
buy
banned.
Ooh,
Yeah, literally turned around and said I weren't accepted.
Can you put gems in? That's the only way. Like, don't actually put them in, but see if it will let you do that. That's crazy that it wouldn't let
or
you.
Or try to buy a comic or something that's still left in the store. And
right.
Yeah, I've got some gems. Let me buy a comic.
Well, you don't even have to pay.
So you don't have to buy it. You just got to go in and try to buy it and see if it gives you like some error or some shit. If it puts you in the confirmed purchase, you can just back out. But
yeah, no, it's confirming.
Okay, I wouldn't buy it. Well,
yeah, I would definitely buy it.
Must just be a crash in my phone or something.
You never know. You never know.
Seems a bit weird how
VeVe, bro.
Well, there is that.
That's the thing.
I've got to be positive.
Yeah, well, and all these
you can be positive, but be realistic.
All these projects have issues. I mean, it's just unfortunately we've seen it with every single one. Some deal with them better than others, but yeah, they all have their issues.
I missed out on the Pink Panther and all because it's gone up to 30 again.
Oh, for
the dual one.
Yeah, I've got that one.
I was going to buy it at 22, and then I thought it was going to go a little lower, so I left it. Well, that was a bad mistake.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the thing that you pretty much know where they're going to sit. Like these are going to sit today probably around 50 to 55. Not
Yeah,
financial advice, but that
I think
they, you know,
when they get to the VeVe verse, I think we're gonna see a pump with them,
oh, for
especially if
sure
we
be a
don't
pump.
see any more of the same material.
But what I will say is I'm not sure if it's going to be as large as we want. It could literally be nothing or it could be much bigger than we're expecting. I just don't know because we don't know how many people are going to care at that point and when it's going to actually happen. Although it sounded like Fromy was saying potentially, I don't think he really knows, but maybe around April we will
Yeah,
all be able to get in, which would be nice. By the way, if you are sniping, it looks like the floor is about 54 and then it goes quickly up from there. Still not seeing one thing worth sniping. I'd love to get something
I'm
I could
surprised it's
flip.
still up there.
Well, the problem is nobody's buying. If you've only sold 600, the price just isn't gonna, it's not gonna do much.
Yes, 41 on the floor. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Only thing is, will people start hitting the bottom if it hits box price?
Right.
Then get caught in that trap. Because next minute, you know what will happen? Everyone will buy it and then the price will go down.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Nobody's gonna let profit or if they were mint hunting and just want to get out, they're gonna get out. And that's my fear with this big, everyone waiting for the bull market. Just my theory, I don't really know, but my theory is right now, at least, everyone's waiting for it. So as soon as we get anywhere near it, it's going to just stop. By the way, we got Ronnie Lido in the house. Good to see you. Is that confirmed that they're dropping Tuesday? Yes, they're dropping Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty sure that is the correct time. Here, let me stop sniping for a second if I can find my phone. Just verify. But yes, dropping the Cryptoys on Tuesday. When did he send that? Oh. Hold on one second here, guys. Sorry.
So I'm just looking at mine and all.
Yes, anyone out there gotten a good snipe? Oh, we got Mo Fresh in the house. Wen Hall. Yeah, okay, there's a good topic right there. What is going on with that? Have they already taken the snapshot and we're just waiting for the airdrop? Like, what's going on with that?
What do you reckon it's going to be?
It's going to be me, and people are going to be like, what is this shit?
I don't think they know yet.
Yeah, I don't think they might be. That's exactly right. They might be just trying to figure out what they want to do.
For some reason, I got a funny feeling it's the same thing as well. They had it planned, and then actually, after everything that's happened, maybe they've sitting there thinking, "Is it a good idea to drop this?"
No, I think they heard my $1 million idea, and they probably scrapped the original project. They're going with what they heard on Dropstone, which is basically they give you a basic ass Bruce banner, and whatever collectible you own, whatever Hulk, because this way you can't sell them. Whatever Hulks you own, you put the banner near it, and it actually absorbs the Hulk, and it will allow you to transform from banner into that Hulk that you still own near the collectible in wherever the VeVeverse of the showroom. This will allow you to have to hold, or make you have to hold the original Hulk. You can't just go drop them on the market because then your Bruce banner is just a basic fit.
Yeah, but don't they hurt themselves? And I love the idea. Don't they hurt themselves though because they don't get the market value? They don't get.
Well, how about they stop worrying about hurting themselves in their fucking big old pockets and worry about helping us out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm not disagreeing. That's but unfortunately that's corporations, right? Their job is to make profit, not to make us happy.
They are collectors at heart, B. Stop pushing this fucking market
you're right.
narrative.
I forgot. I completely
forgot. It's not David, you and Alex is gonna come on here. We're good friends now. Alex is not gonna like you talking about this market narrative, BE. All right. You're better than that. You can't spell better without BE. So
am I better? Am I really
get in line?
Yeah,
Bruce transforming the Grey Hulk. Yeah, I mean that was
next time you'll be able to ask him on your show now.
If that ever happened, if that ever happened,
yeah,
that will freeze over.
You will be able to. You come across really well.
Listen, I'm not saying he has or has not watched Futters before, but his facial reaction when I introed him so nicely tells me he has watched Futters before. Because I love Alex Jesus himself, but some of their reactions to what the way VeVe community was getting fucked over and bent over backwards, and they were laughing it off. Like, I'm pretty sure they heard me rant and rave about that if they ever tuned into those shows. And like I said, his facial reaction tells me he might have, because it is what it is. But I don't think we'll see him on Drop Zone anytime soon. I do love him. I do love him.
I think it was only the first 2 fodders that were like that. The rest of them are pretty normal streams.
Most of them were pretty good. Hey, Bruin.
Yeah, it was fun, light. But
and Mo Fresh is saying Bruce transforming into Grey Hulk. I mean, that would be awesome too. Hey, Mo, just check your DMs real quick. I'm just gonna take care of this last thing. Yeah, no, that is a good idea. I like the idea because that's like the Gonda, where you had the guy near the weapon rack and they would dance around.
Yep.
What is going on here?
And that was a great idea with the Hulk, by the way, Mo. That was actually
I would love that.
I mean, if you guys learn this by now and you wake up, I piss excellence and have great ideas. And that's kind of what I do.
Right. Mo prefers to collect bones, but yeah, he does. You know, he is a collector at heart, even on VeVe. I should probably just give up sniping. This is craziness.
That's why the Pluto's definitely going to be his favorite because he's got the bone with it.
No. Well, actually, I mean, I will go after the Pluto, but I mean that mini line, and then the minis though. Whew, those things are fire.
Yeah, Michael Campa, when you came on, because he came on to Fudders, that was everyone we had was great, but you were one of my favorite guests. I'm not my guest, you were Vault, obviously, but being on there as a co-host, getting to see you and talk to you, that was really awesome. That was fun. So we'll have to do it again. You can come on here. We'd love to talk projects, whatever you want. We'll make that happen if you want to do that. Let's see, Mo. Did you see my last thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, whenever. So I can say, okay, let me tell
whenever.
Okay.
I'm here. But yeah, I mean, I think that was like the biggest misconception of the show early on. Everyone that came on was like, wow, I really expected this to be completely different. But we just had some normal conversation. I mean, yeah, it was more of a just kind of playing into the riff and whatever. But
even the aliens at some point.
I mean, listen, there was topics that, any of us were just very passionate about, had strong opinions on. I mean, and like I said, the one thing that I really, really take umbrage with and I have issues with is when people just they think it's cool just to like laugh shit off when people are getting absolutely fucked. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, some of those intros, those community casts, I don't think it was intentional, but just the vibe that is sent off to me just never sit right with me. And that's all I ever said about it. It was never a personal attack on anybody or whatever, but I'm just saying, as far as like, how I think they should be able to like react to community, distrust, I don't think you should be laughing at all. Although I did go hard. If we know anything about me, I like to kind of set the story, set the arc throughout the day, right? The other day I came in hot saying I was going to retire from everything in the fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Got it. Thank you.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it was always fun with all the guests. Obviously, that's how I got my start. So thank you both for our, Vault and you having me on, allowing me to be part of that. Fudders was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we missed Vault the other day, I must admit.
Yeah. Well, if you remember,
I did actually message him and tell him that we missed him.
Well, I told him, I saw him, but what he said, again, with the whole Fudders thing, and Tom, good to see you in the house, that we don't know how Rev Alex even liked being on with us. So it was strange. So
listen, the bottom line is we're all fucking adults, right? We're all fucking adults. So the fact that, like I said, we do our thing. He came on for Bob. He didn't come on for us. He didn't, I'm saying? He came on Bob. It was Bob's birthday, right? Just had to be hosted or presented by Skin and Bones, and we were just kind of chilling. So, sure. We're all fucking adults. I mean, we can't get on, have a normal ass conversation, and just then don't fucking show up. Kind of way to go about it.
By the way, Tom gambled. He got 184. So if you want to keep it, that's good. But if you want to sell it, not financial advice, this would be the time. You're going to get your most for it right now, in my opinion. Of course, that could always change, but depending on what you want to do, that might be the time to do it now. I want that 111. I'm not paying 340 for it. Let's see here. cool, man.
Come on.
184.
184. That's, I mean, seeing what I've seen here, that's gonna be one of the lowest mints that has been minted.
So 800 sold.
800
pretty
sold.
much.
Now on Disney, they do have to tell us, correct, that they're gonna burn them. Is that they can't, or
Yeah,
do
I
they?
think so, yeah.
The comics are the ones where they can just do it.
I don't know. At first, they did announce all the comics as well. Because I remember them announcing like the Squirrel Girl and stuff like that.
The Squirrel Girl and
I'm
I
just a
still
squirrel
got two
girl.
of them for some reason. I have no idea why.
Trying to get a nut.
there's a 2-digit and I haven't seen many. There's 143 for 139, Tom, just in case you are trying to flip it. I mean, honestly, if I was gonna flip it, not financial advice, probably 99 would sell. Probably not a bad price. But I don't know, may just be worth keeping. I've not
I had a
seen
race.
any good stuff.
I'm
Oh, you got a
sure
race? Are
that-
you actually in a race, or there's just
I
is a
am,
race?
man. It's, one of my races.
I'm
By the
gonna
way,
go
guys, we are going to
buy
try to
drink
put some stuff
cancel.
together for a horse in the race. Before we'll be out for a few days or more than a few days for the honeymoon. Don't try to rob my place. It is booby trapped. So you don't have to worry about that if you don't break in.
Have you just got married?
Yeah. Well, we didn't just get married, but back in June 24th. But we did a mini moon, but we couldn't take the full honeymoon. And we also wanted to see the Northern Lights. So
Nice.
a cruise to Alaska was on the bucket list. Although I've done it before, I'm hoping we see the Northern Lights this time. So
Nice. Yeah, I've always
There you
wanted to
go.
go to Alaska as well. I must admit. I won't
It's
follow
really
you there though.
right, you won't find right. It's really cool, and like Sitka, which is really close to Russia. You know, if you looked at the Bering
Yeah.
Straits and stuff, it's just the culture. It's really cool. It's just everything up there. We really wanted to go panning for gold, but most of it's just a scam. Like it's their own little area that they dump a few gold flakes. They get like Goldschlager and put it into the stream. You know,
Goldschlager.
You're right. So you get a few flakes, but like,
Oh,
man,
speaking of scam, there goes my horse to the back. What the?
you should have been calling it. I would have shut the fuck up and you could have
I,
done this.
I didn't want to call this race because it typically has not been going well for my boy Cramden. Oh, yeah. These S minuses and A pluses are struggling in these allowance races. Guy's carrying like fucking 8 pounds on his back.
Oh,
That
let's
was
see
a
here.
fun section the other night with the horses. I must admit, watching that back.
Well,
yeah,
see,
I've
and
actually got some good feedback on it.
it's a lot of fun to watch, and I've always liked it, but Mo's so passionate about it, and with like, other than being passionate about Cryptoys, I still like VeVe. I'm not giving up on VeVe, but like, it's just more fun to do stuff with each other when we're passionate about things, and so that's why I'm excited. Because he's going to be more excited and I can learn. And of course, anyone in the chat who wants to learn how to do Photo Finish Live, you're all
I
going
was
to have
passionate about it before we were banging out fucking horses for 1,500 a pop.
I
mean,
know.
Shit.
You were
Yeah.
passionate when it was beta testing.
Yeah, after
Right?
after the last 2 months, man, holy shit. I mean, this is all I was getting ready to go back, like I said, because I'm one of them people, like, I just like to be out and about. Like, I like
Right.
talking shit to people in the real world just as much as I do on the internet. So, like, the social interactions to me, I'm like, oh, I gotta get back out and just Uber drive. You know what I'm saying? I used to Uber drive in the morning, come home, watch the drops. I'd go out after 10 o'clock when the race is closed. I go out and drive, right? That's like what I used to do.
Right.
But now I'm like, shit, I don't have time. Like, I have like a 6-month fucking barn fucking spreadsheet that I'm working on. I got 6 different syndicates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
I know. I saw your plan. It was crazy.
I would be losing so much money by going out to make money right now. Crazy. So
Yeah,
it's
you
just
have
to show you how
two
good this
you-
ecosystem could be. Now, again, I want to preface this for anybody that might tune in because it's not financial advice. We might see a shift in about 6 months because right now racing is very, very easy to make money. But 6 months from now, when they stop giving away all these crown stimulus, and right now you spend, like Bob, you'll spend like $10 to join a race, right? They give you this crown token, and the crown token's like a crypto, and you can stake it away in a track, like the track you're watching these horses run on. You can own a percentage of that track. Every race that gets ran on that, you get a percentage back in real money every month.
Right.
So I have Yeah, so I have like whatever X amount of dollars, couple grand staked away in Crown, and this month I'm getting back like $55 already, and it's like another week in the season. So I might get back 60, 65, $70, but I'm gonna get that back every single month. And Crown's gonna continue to go up. Last month Crown was 3 cents. Now it went up to like 48 cents. You know what I'm saying? So, do the math on that. That's pretty good. But anyway, the point is you can easily race and get at least half your money back just getting your ass kicked. Like my horse just got fucked. Took dead last, and I still made back half my money.
Right. So you know your risk. And that's the thing. And I will say, even Mo, we talked about doing more stuff, and he's like, just be aware that there's no guarantees like in any of this stuff. So just be careful. This isn't like gonna be a lottery ticket guarantee type thing. But
No.
if you learn,
you can make a lot of money in the next 6 to 8 months, though. That's the fucking fact.
Well, it's just like when I'm on VeVe and flipping and buying, like I know what to buy, I know what to flip, and in the end, I'm going to end up ahead. Not financial advice, but I usually know what's going to happen. Now, there's curveballs and stuff like that all the time, but when you learn how to read the markets and stuff, then you can be successful, whether it's a bear market or a bull market, and that's what we're hoping to teach you guys. And I'm going to learn from Mo. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Mo Fresh is asking, anyone in here getting the iPhone 15? Is that already out, or are you pre-ordering? Because I don't remember the release date. I am not. I'm gonna be getting I already have it, the Samsung Ultra 23. But man, that iPhone and the Apple Vision, being able to record and like people be able to go into what you recorded, see the 3D version. That sounds really good. I'm
Just
done
avoid
flipping.
the folded phones.
Oh, is that what you have?
Yeah, any that fold in half, do not buy them. They
Is it
break
because
within.
I was going to
6
say
months.
they break.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I
makes
had a
sense.
brand
Actually,
new-
I've actually heard some pretty damn good news about the Fold 5. Because my buddy said the same thing. He's like, every single one that he had at the store was fucked within like weeks.
Yeah.
But apparently the Flip 5, the new one, is actually holding up. Because I am.
Can you see that?
Yep, exactly. That's exactly it.
Straight across the screen.
Yep.
And when you like,
Which one is that?
Down,
Is that the 3?
Z Flip? I'm not sure which one because I'm
Yeah,
not
they're up
that,
to like Flip 5 now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that tech savvy. I must admit.
Yeah. But you are right though. Yeah, it was some serious issues because I was looking right into that. You might not be old enough to remember this shit, Bob, but the Motorola StarTAC phone.
Oh, dude, that thing was awesome. Dude,
that thing was crazy expensive. I remember when I had that shit, I rolled into my girlfriend's house. I was in high school and shit. And her dad's just like, you got a fucking Motorola StarTAC?
Dude, everyone wanted that. There was actually even a smaller one than that, but it was the coolest thing. I'm like, there are days where I wish I could just go back to the days of the flip phone and not having to worry about having everything on there. Because that thing was cool, fit in your pocket, and man, that was badass.
You guys remember the Nextels?
Phones as well.
Oh yeah,
the Nextels were the most annoying fucking thing in the planet. You guys have Nextel over there, Bob?
No, I've never heard of that.
It was basically, you get a cell phone. It was a two-way radio. It was a cell phone / two-way radio, which sounds like it could be cool. You're in a spot with like whatever service, but no. You just be chilling there like a family dinner. My shit would be like, chirp chirp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Joe, you got any weed? And I'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like the shit would just pop off, Bob. It was like a wild, man.
If you want to bring me back in, I'm ready. I'm done sniping. But yeah, dude, that Nextel. So okay, I'll tell you as the
chirping. Like you chirp me.
Business back then, like a couple franchises. That was nice to have because I could talk to my business partner just quickly on the fly. But you're right, like it could just come in any time, so you had to be aware of that.
Why would you even need that though if you've got a phone?
Well,
this was like if you're on it was because construction workers, stuff like that. So you'd be like, instead of having to carry a radio and a phone, right? Because this was when cell phones were becoming like mainstream. So people didn't want to have to go like, oh shit, am I grabbing my phone? I got 2 walkie-talkies and shit. So now it's like, all right, Nextel, boom. So if you're on a job site, just chirp chirp, yo, bring over that screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just
you didn't have to wait. It was
no waiting, no ringing. Yeah.
By the way, Big A opened all his cubes. He got 7 legendary. Rest were common and rare. The legendaries are pretty cool. I noticed yesterday that on the Uncommon podcast, there were a lot of legendaries that were opened up. I got a legendary. Even Shelby Cobra got a legendary yesterday. So there were a lot of those. Not many ultra grails, but don't forget, you're going to get 30 more cubes or 31 cubes dropped this week, Big A. So let's hopefully, and maybe you want to come on, we can open some of those. That would be kind of fun.
I mean, I got a grail.
Yeah, you got a grail. That's right, dude. That was really good.
Who got the Luke? Who got the Luke grail? Was that UBE?
Yeah. On the Cubathon, yeah, I got the Luke grail.
No. The other night, didn't you?
No, I didn't think I got the Luke grail. Maybe I did. I don't even remember. I can.
Or was it last night? Rather, on this. I'm talking about, no, sorry, it might have been last night actually on Unreal. But dude, my fucking days and my weeks are blending together. Yeah, I could have sworn you got it because I was like, you son of a bitch. I had to open mine when I had it.
I'm just
same as I see you on Superstars last night, Mo. Well, I see you this morning because I was fast asleep at the time.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, the truth of the matter is, we've had the opportunity lately, by kind of just branching out to different people who normally otherwise never really came in and fuck with B or BE here. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, people want to come in, like, I'm down to have conversations, bro. Now I get it. I come from a different world. I'm a little more degenerate, maybe a little aggressive, but I mean, I love having the chats, man. So yeah, getting a chance to talk to D, Hanano, Superstar Boys. I mean, shit, I love it, dude. I love it.
It's like
plus I gotta be careful dropping F-bombs too. It's I'm working on it.
Ducking covers a bit like that.
For sure. But he was pretty good though, too. He was pretty good.
He can be like blunt sometimes.
Dude, I've got
he wasn't that night. He was fine that night.
No, he was good.
He really was, yeah.
But I kind of like it. He caught himself a few times, probably like I would, where I'm like, I could go down this path, but you know what? I'm gonna go down this path, and it's probably a better ending. So
yeah,
he said that to us before the show, I think, and I respect the fuck out of that because at least he's aware.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
That's the way I'd say. He like says it how it is.
Yeah,
dude. All I need for the Lukes, I need the Altar Ground. I'll have that set complete. But because I've got 3 legendary Star Wars. One's a 663. But I didn't get the rare Luke last night, but I did get it. Did I get the legendary last night? Was that what I got? I think that's what I got last night was the legendary.
I thought you opened the Grail. I thought you the old man bearded Luke.
No, I think I got that on because I've got one, but that was I thought that was on the Cubathon. My days are all messed up. Plus I got to look at what I opened up. But yeah, my open cubes I've got makes me want to cry. I got Darth Vader legendary 531 open. I think that's one I had open. And then I've got the common 1230 that I opened, and I should have not opened that one because I have more of those. So
Big A said, thanks for rubbing it in, Bob Sales. All your good pulls.
That's all right, mate. Any day.
You're right.
Big A, it makes you feel any better.
I'll send you some of my juju another day.
Yeah, it makes you feel any better, though. Big A, all the purchases, man. Fucking legendary. Appreciate it. Anybody that used the link code, I know Raven said to use it as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are in the process of working on things. We're gonna see. We will have some sort of, I don't know if it's gonna be a utility / Patreon project. Here's the thing, okay? I don't really personally like the NFT spaces as far as like, ooh, let's just make things and send out NFTs every day or weekly. Like, this is not a vibe that I'm really into. I don't know about what BE really thinks, but I think for us, we could provide some content. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could provide shorts and skits and cartoons and videos and, skits, right? So, like, stuff that we kind of have to produce. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, we're probably going to, do some, $5 Patreon. We have some behind the scenes type thing. And, again, more of like an extension of the content you find here on YouTube. So that's kind of the route we're heading. But there will be a drop type thing. Because, I mean, I do make NFTs. I do make 3D objects. So I've done them for myself. I've done them for Vault and other projects. I mean, we probably should do one for Skin and Bones. But
yeah, we definitely should.
I don't want to be giving away like other weird projects that like I just bought on the marketplace or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, I would like a Patreon or even like a higher echelon Patreon where we can give away like, you'll get something physical every month, like a shirt or a cup. We're not going to make much on that. That's more just to give out fun stuff for you guys if you want it. But we'll just have to kind of feel it out what people want. I mean, we already know everyone's spending a lot of money in this space, and we don't want to do a money grab. But if we can come up with some type of good stuff for you or stuff that you want, we'll do it. So yeah, we'll have to see what's going to go on.
Well, it just aligns with what we do, or at least what I personally do, because I tell BE this shit all the time. Like, you know, neither one of us really come from a DGen NFT world. I mean, we weren't flipping shit on OpenSea, and that's not where we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to give that shit away and dive into those projects and just fake it, I mean, it's not going to happen here. I've also, yes, I have been waiting to do the YMCA. Nobody ever wants to fucking jump in.
I did the end. There we go. There you
you doing your little cat hands again?
And then see.
Yeah, apparently I keep hitting.
Camera.
I keep kicking the sheet, and it pulls down the piano key that triggers this animation.
Oh, well, I just thought you were trying to show off that you could hold your hands up for 20 minutes. So
yeah.
By the way,
they show you what I learned last night, though. I learned a new trick.
Oh, dude, dude, we were loving that. Shelby, and I told you last night, Shelby's like, you got to tell Mo that was awesome. That was definitely cool. Fromy wants the Skin and Bones 3D NFT. Here's the question: if we make NFTs, do we get them? And do we actually have mint numbers on them, or are they just made? They just are what they are.
I think they come with the mint numbers. I don't know. It's weird.
No, they don't. They don't come with the mint numbers, and that is where things get sketchy for me. So I'd have to either do it. I mean, I could research do it myself, probably in like a day. But so there's a couple ways you can make them, right? So you can make them and mint them like I do on OpenSea,
right?
Where I basically just mint. Yeah. So I basically just mint 100 of my logos, right? Those are not numbered and shit like that. They're not serialized. But there are other ways of doing it through like batch apps and batch programs, I guess, where it actually does assign a mint number, and you can also do it where it's like an unveiling, right? Because a lot of people like the NFTs where you don't see what they are, you like a blind box, and you go in, you buy it, and then like it unveils at a certain time or after purchase. So yeah, I mean, we could look into like serialized shit, but no, listen, here's the thing though, man. If I make a cheesy, Monos looking version of our NFTs, what the hell is Cryptoys going to do? Like, we need Cryptoys to get on board with this shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys think
we need a Monos Cryptoys? I know that.
No. We need a Skin and Bones drop. We need a 50% Mo, 50% BE, split down the middle, 420 mint count. You know what I'm saying? 210 and 210. And maybe there's like one Ultra Grail of BE where he's smashing shit. And me with just like smoke coming out of my head.
I feel like I should be common. People want you. So you're like, because obviously that is really cool.
You
like,
just gotta add BE into the packet.
Yeah, put me in the package. How about breaking the blister pack? That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
that is very inventive the way you can do that. I must admit.
I mean, listen, some people try to think outside the box. I just put myself in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did put himself in it. Now he's stuck.
There's not much to it. Now I am stuck. I'm like a fucking mime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's a weird spot for me. I've talked to this with BE, like maybe with Bob a little bit too. I've worked behind the scenes for so long, so like I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one thing that people understand, I'm just me. So I'm gonna show up here, and if I'm having an off day, like you can say, okay, just dude's having an off day, but we'll still try to have some laughs. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Apparently, we might have to do some sort of 3D NFT for Fromy.
Right. I mean, I like the logo. I think the logo would be cool, and then eventually maybe doing something with us that might be funny. But I mean, the thing is that let's be real. The value there, in the future, is there really going to be any value in these? That's why people like utility, right? Like to get them involved. So I mean, it's just, what do we want to do? What do you guys want? How do we not fleece you guys out of money that we love support, but we also know that to support everyone in this community gets very expensive. So we got to come up with something to do that. I don't know. I want to give back more,
I mean, I've always wanted to do the NFT route as well, but at the same time, it's not really my thing. So,
but that's what I'm saying, right? I mean, like listen, especially with the amount of projects I work with nowadays. I mean, I've had ideas, and I'm like, all right, some of them make sense. You know what I mean? And some of them I'm like, do I really need to make 3D artwork? Like, I do have some. Like, I did them because I don't know about you guys, but like, I get lit before I go to sleep, and I have the craziest dreams. Right now, a lot of people often don't remember their dreams, but I don't know, like 90% of them, I'd say I wake up and I vividly can like retrace them. So for me, I turned them into NFTs. So I have like I basically just go into all the AI generator shit, and I just you gotta have to prompt it a little bit. You gotta caress it. And I just go in and put a nice prompt in, and man, some of the results are pretty cool. Like I used to have a recurring nightmare of like getting just. I would walk into my basement, and we had like one of them round circle basements where you just walk in huge circles, and I was just getting chased by wolves over and over again. I could never make it back to the stairs, right, to go back up. And like, I'd hear like my friends and family like upstairs, and I'm trying to get back. Bro, it made like the sickest NFT, right? But I'm like, how do I push this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I actually tell people,
Right.
oh, like this is enjoyable for me, like you're gonna get something out of this, And I think I threw them up for like maybe even like 10, $20. I mean, I don't even know what's reasonable. Like I feel like $10, there's $10 like reasonable price for some shit where it's like, yeah, I'd put it up on a wall or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
that's
It's
the
such a
hard
weird
thing.
thing.
If people aren't looking for necessarily selling value and they're looking at your artistic abilities and what you make, yeah, probably $10 is good. If you're trying to go to the masses, you just want to buy it to sell. I don't know. But yeah,
It's like the superstars and my collectibles. They've got their drop heads and star
yes,
boys, but it's because of the utility. It keeps it all going, and it makes it
people
all
are
fun.
excited.
It starts, yeah.
Exactly.
And people buy, I think, to support the creator
Of
mainly,
course.
and
Well,
then
that's right. That's
the
what it
rest
is.
of it's just
Right.
but a bonus, pretty much the utilities. So,
But isn't it a weird thing to be on the other end of that and be like, all right, well, now I have to like, I get it. If you're into that stuff, this does not pertain to you. I'm saying for people like me and BE, for me and BE to all of a sudden turn into fucking the world's biggest comic book collectors. So if you guys come to the Skin and Bones, show, you guys are going to get handed physical comics. You guys are going to get resin statues. Like, does it really look like something that either one of us do? No. Like, we come here, we talk shit, we make people laugh, we have a good time, good conversations, right? So I think like our stuff would be based more on that, you know what I mean, than anything else. Now, that being said, I do only have about 20 minutes tops of myself. I do have to roll out by 10 after 12 today.
Yep.
I do want to segue into something. Well, there you go. You say you hate that pick, but you refuse to take more from me. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Well, it's because I'm fatter since that picks, and I gotta, come down a little bit, and then I go on a cruise. I'm gonna eat. I'm like, I already told them, like, I'm probably not gonna be eating on the cruise. There's too much stuff to do.
that picture's the one we should half for the box. That one.
Right. Yeah. So Skin and Bones Racing Syndicate, because again, like if we're gonna do shit, we might as well believe in it. So
totally. I want this as an NFT, my damn it doll that Chubby Cobra got me for hitting instead of hitting walls. That's the damn it doll. She found this thing.
Wow.
Yeah. This seems pretty. It's a little scary. No real face.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah. Oh, it's ugly. That's why I have no problem. Just like last time, I just threw it across the room. It was awesome.
A buddy of mine has a Ramit doll, but that's something completely different.
Nice.
But yeah,
nice.
So Skin and Bones Racing Syndicate. I believe most of you guys have already reached out. If you guys haven't filled out the Google form, and you want to, let me know in chat. I will. You can reach out to me on Twitter, and I will send that over. The way it works, each horse inside the syndicate will be fractionalized into 10 pieces. $25 will get you access to 10% of the horse. You will be enabled by 2 fractions at the most. We're trying to basically limit any sort of like voting, issues. So, because there will be votes at the end of the season every 4 weeks as to whether or not the horse will continue to run, retire, breed, turn them into glue, etc. Right. So,
right.
Basically, drop zone will turn into, 10 pieces. There will be 10 owners at 10% each. And like I said, $25 will get you the ownership and the first month of racing. Racing is not free. It does cost money to race. Now, it's a little bit cheaper in the first month. So the idea is to kind of get in, see what kind of horse we got, race them every couple days. And by the end of the 4 weeks, you have a couple different options. You might be able to, continue to race them. There would be money in the pot. I have very tight books on all my syndicates. You know what I mean? So we'll be able to keep, this stuff full visibility. Everybody will know everything's on the up and up. At the end of the season, we'll figure it out. What's that, Bob?
And all the horses have had their injections.
Yeah, right.
Right. Well, BE handles the injection.
Send me over the stuff, and I'll definitely join it.
Cool. Yeah,
And
we'll
I'll
get it
probably
over.
pass that on to Anad as well, because
I
he's
think
looking into it.
he
as
would be
well.
interested too. I think what we need to do, you can tell us in the chat, how about a Skin and Bones bottle of glue just to celebrate photo finish live, and when the horses are done, they get turned into glue. I actually want one of those now. I want the Skin and Bones glue bottle.
Well, actually, you gave me a good idea for something. I don't want to say it. But yeah, remind me after.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So fractionalized horses, $25, 10% ownership. Again, at the end of every season, 4 weeks, we will have a vote as to whether or not. Well, I will give my best overall advice on, as to whether or not I think we should even be running the horse. But you guys will also see it, by the record. If we run the horse, I don't know, 15 or 10, 12 to 15 times in a month, and we say, wow, shit, the guy's only got one win. He's struggling to hit the board. We're down X amount of dollars. Okay, well, then maybe we can just put him on the market and maybe get half the money back, and then maybe we can roll it and do it again. Maybe we can even get what we, originally put in. Because it's $25 at 10, 10 pieces is only $250. And honestly, you're not going to go on the market right now and get this caliber of a horse for that price. Okay, I already know that. So, and that, we're typically be dealing with horses like this, A's, maybe some A pluses, but we're going to try to sit around this range just because competition purposes, money purposes. We don't want anybody coming in and it being like, whoa, I didn't expect to be in this deep, right?
Right.
So yeah, we'll figure it out though at the end of the season. The idea of this, I want everybody to know this, not to get rich. Okay, you're not going to come into the syndicate here with me and BE to get rich. This is a huge ecosystem, but this is just one part of it. Okay, for what we're coming in at 10% ownership, you want to come in just kind of get your feet wet. You want to come in, you want to ask questions to me, and BE eventually when he starts to learn, he's a smart guy, he is learning, but he, I've been around this shit, for a while, and a lot of things that I've been doing and saying have come to fruition. So I feel like we're on a good path. So we'll talk about it. But come in, ask questions. We'll have a private Discord channel for each horse. So if you're on Drop Zone, you won't see the syndicate channel for next horse, whatever her name might be. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. You're gonna get a crash course in everything that you want to learn. And if anything, after the first month, I want people to say, hey, you know what? That's sick. Now I understand what races to join and not lose money. You know what I mean? Now I understand how to progress my horse up the ranks and kind of, assess each race and look at it and break it down. Or we can do it together, which will, again, give you more information. So anyway, that's the point of the syndicate. Now, for $25, I feel like it's almost a bargain. There's also a little bit of a lottery aspect to it.
Right.
In photo finish, I know this is a long-winded rant. I'll shut up in a minute. But this is important. This is very important.
It's very important.
There is a lottery chance in these horses, just like real life, where, two average horses come together to make an insane horse. Where that horse, the parents might have no wins combined, but the kid goes 8 for 10. And, in the case of that, again, we could always vote as a syndicate. Wow, this horse is killing it, but you know what? We have another horse that we kind of want to look at maybe, so maybe we can sell it and move it into a different horse or whatever the case might be. There will always be options. But that's kind of the whole gist of it. But we will limit people, I think, right now to two stake. Well, initially it's gonna be one. I mean, if we get one and it doesn't fill up all the way, because essentially you're basically buying stakes from me and BE. Me and BE own 50% of Drop Zone. So you'll come in, you'll buy a piece from BE, you'll buy a piece from me. You'll buy a piece from BE, you'll buy a piece from me. Where essentially you take all of our liquidity and, that's it.
Go from there, right?
It's just an easy entry point for people before they know how to play the game,
Right. So if you want to go off on your own, you'll know how to do it. And then we'll decide what we do with the horse after that first month of racing. Decide what we want to do, race, breed, whatever we're going to sell, whatever that may be. By the way, I did put up, because Kid Arcade's going to have his stream starting at 5 after.
Yes.
Which would probably be a good point for us to drop off.
Uh,
I went ahead and put in I feel like we should stream bomb him. So I put in the skin and bones emojis. That's just an angry emoji and a bones emoji. You can put that into the search on the emojis and pull those up if you want to. If you're going over there, bomb them with those and it'll be like, what the heck is this crap? But anyway, so there you go. You have that if you want to go over. Actually, you can just copy it. I think you just copy and paste if you want to do that.
We need like a catchphrase, like throw them bones or something. I don't know. Or skin my bone.
All right, hold on. We can
arcade.
What is it? What do you want it to be?
Shame you couldn't have something to do with rag and bone. But you could put, people might think you're calling BE a rag then if you do that.
Yeah.
They might already be thinking that. So,
but there must be like some sort of joke around rag and bone men. What you could use.
If you do it like just that, you could just copy that. Or what was the one that you said? Skin and bone.
I don't know. It's like throw them bones, break them
there you
bones.
go. Throw them bones. How about that? How about throw them bones? Then it'll be like, what?
Steady. I don't know why I just see that's funny. Be like, and thanks for tuning in to the 7 o'clock news, and don't forget to skin my bone. Have a great night. Or at the end of like Price is Right, you get to have your pet skinned and boned or something like that. I don't. Oh, actually, don't. Yeah, don't.
We could do skin my bones or roll the bones or whatever you guys like. But there, if you want to, you can actually just copy that. If you guys are going over to Kid Arcade and we can bomb his stream. I guess it's not photo bombing at this point, but there you go.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, if anybody...
Arcade.
What's up?
And we missed Arcade the other day as well. That was one of the people we did miss.
Yeah, I don't even know if
he's always
works.
He works and streams, and he streams for me at the worst possible time. Like I feel like his chill pill and his chill zone stuff is always like mid-afternoon stuff, and I'm like, I'm just never around at that time. And then if he streams like at night, which is why I find myself catching, like I said, Unreal podcasts and Superstar guys, these days, because that's like my time. That's my prime time.
Right, totally. So, all right. So you're going to be doing NFL today, Bob. I think you're chilling. I am going to be. I got to get a bunch of stuff ready. We're actually gonna. Got to work on the house still. Haven't sold that yet, and a bunch of stuff. But yeah, got plenty to do today. So good thing we're going to get off a little bit earlier than normal. Football's going to save the day, and maybe I'll watch some football in the background.
Yeah, you ain't watching no football. It's trying to be a man.
Thanks for having me again, guys. By the way, it's always a pleasure.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah. Sure. Wait, why am I not watching football? I do like football. It's just, I was really upset a long time ago with the baseball strike. It all goes back to then. And I'm like, I'm just going to watch boxing and UFC. That's kind of what I was doing. I want to get back into more of the boxing stuff. But yeah, football seems kind of fun, and maybe I'm going to get more into the college stuff. We'll see.
Oh, college. Before we check in with Bob Sales, see what he's doing. Listen, man. That Coach Prime, if you guys know anything about me, I love Deion Sanders. He's the reason why I love the NFL so much. Man, things he's doing over there in Colorado. He had this whole controversy this week and going a little back and forth with the coaches. And, man, that team came out to play. That team came out to play for him last night. They are still undefeated. Looking good. I mean, it's college. You're playing, like, weird teams and, like, I don't know. But, nonetheless, yeah, it was good stuff. But yes, we will be rating Arcade. Bob, what is on the rest of your schedule, man? You going back to McDonald's today or what?
Right.
No,
you go
today
back to back, Mac to Mac?
I'm just going to carry on cutting up the live stream today.
Oh, yeah. That's going to take some
work.
I've got
to do that. And then I'm going to actually have a look at making my next video. And then I might even do a Cryptoids video. But I'm going to try and do it from a different sort of aspect. Kind of like the drop histories, but of Cryptoids, if that makes sense.
You should.
I've reached out to Will and I've asked him some questions, so I'm hoping once I get, because I need like a little line to follow, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So I can find the information, and without it's hard to just find people's past and stuff. Because he mentioned something about Steph the other day working for a different company beforehand, and her journey started that way. So
yeah, because she did the NBA Top Shots.
Yeah,
that's the one. Top
yeah.
So
And
even stuff like that.
You can if you need some information, just DM me some questions. Be kind of
No
busy today,
worries.
but I'll take a look and I can. If he doesn't get back to you and you need stuff, I'll see if I can answer. Got a few moments here. Yeah, guys, you want to start heading over to Arcade's stream if you want. Like I said, you can actually just copy and paste this. Skin my bones. If you want to put that in there and go ahead and start rating Arcade, he's gonna have a good stream. I believe the Rugger will be on there. We're gonna have the biggest bro. I think will be on there as usual, and they're gonna do contests. And Raven's gonna win everything along with Ronnie Lido. And yeah, so you guys can have fun watching them win. I might catch a few minutes of it, and then I got a bunch of stuff to do. So
yeah, I'll probably check in. That's the early part of it. But one other thing I did want to mention, I know we still got 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
We actually just brought it over. So for anybody that may have been a part of the other syndicate with a Dow, Dows don't exist in horse racing. That's why we rolled to more of a syndicate. Again, more of a real horse racing thing, not really an NFT project. So we did get into the syndicate though. You guys might have seen him win a couple of races on Night at the Races. Our girl Joyride. Now Joyride was a horse, even when we looked at it early on, when me and Vault purchased this with everybody else. I mean, this was one of the top tickets I think I saw. From a racing perspective, I mean, decent. I mean, she was more than adequate, but she ran at a difficult level with the B pluses. But I mean, the babies that she's popping out, this Lightning Racer, I've gone back, looked at these races, and I see that there was another horse also bred with the same dad. Because we had talked about this back when I was still over with him, that he didn't really know who to breed. I was like, man, go right to my boy Mike Stowers, go right to Jansa. And holy shit, man, we're going to be going back to Jansa probably every month. So Mike, don't raise the price, please.
Right. Maybe we'll get lucky. You never know, though. That's the thing. Like, it's all kind of a risk as far as what if you're going to.
Oh, that's the thing. I have the thing that we didn't have over there that I have now is breeding reports. When you have 20 PFPs, you have access to breeding reports. So now I can just basically kick in at any time. Here, you guys, real quick before we head out.
So I was just having a look at the stats on that one.
Oh yeah. That first baby she popped out is insane.
Is that one of the syndicate one?
No.
Which one are you using?
Well, we're using Joyride, which is the mom, the original mom, and they were selling off the baby. Right now, we'll probably do something similar, but Joyride isn't a syndicate horse here. We'll be using her babies as syndicate runners. So it's gonna be a little bit different here. We brought her in basically to kind of help, supply some horses at a little bit cheaper rate than we'd have to spend otherwise. But again, over here at my barn, I actually have access to the breeding report.
Right.
And these are insane. So what you do is you basically just pop in the mom and the dad, and it tells you where you're going to be as far as like the range of breed. And these are, I think the cost right now to get into the executive club at 20 PFPs, I think the cost right now is like over 20-25 grand, something like that, to buy those 20 PFPs. But for every filly that I own, I get 10 of these reports per month. So this is super, super useful. You can buy them for $50 on their own, but I would have never bought one. But I worked my way up to get into the the higher club to get access. But yeah, man. So just to kind of give you guys a little idea of where we're heading, Joyride's pumping out top notch horses. I went into the, we got websites we can go in, look at the speeds of the kids, stuff like that. I mean, we're talking top 10 speed. You know what I'm saying? So that's type of blood we want to be pumping out over here, right? So, the shout out to Vault, by the way, for throwing it over our way for a reasonable price. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
And so we look forward to continuing on the legacy. Joyride. On that note, it
is
Arcade live. He's not live
been live. He's not quite live yet, but he'll be on soon. But everyone, thank you for coming. We always appreciate when you hang out. If you want, go ahead and raid the stream. Did Adam just come in? I think he just came in, man. Good to see you. We're about to go. Oh no, he's over there. I'm looking at the wrong stream.
Oh, you're reading the wrong.
I am reading the wrong stream. Anyways, I was like, wait, he hasn't been in here yet. Go ahead and go over there. Go raid VeVe Arcade stream. He always appreciates everyone he can get there. You guys are awesome. Bob Sales, thank you for coming. Great birthday party. Good seeing you. Can't wait until we do it next time. We've got Mickey and Friends coming Tuesday. We're going to be doing a stream for that. Probably do some cube openings. I know other streamers are going to be doing cube openings. So that's that. Any last words, Bob, before we go? And then Mo, you take it from there. Take us out.
Yeah, if you want any great co-hosts, they are for hire.
Yep,
But they're
birthday
not cheap.
parties,
They don't
bar
come cheap.
mitzvahs.
No, I'm joking.
Are we doing funerals now?
Yeah, we could do funerals,
I wasn't
weddings.
sure. Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah,
We
throw that
prefer to
on
keep
the
it
business
upbeat.
card. Yeah.
Yeah, we prefer to keep it upbeat, but yeah, for sure.
But no,
Alright.
thank you for all your help. And I'm going to reach out to you again later on because I've got another plan for something else. And I'm going to drag you into it. But I'm probably going to try and host it this time to save Mo the frustration. Plus, I really
it's
need.
not frustrating. I just
Plus-
say, like I said, I'm there to I'm the glue that binds the shit together and keep the show
Yeah.
on.
Plus,
know what I'm
at some
saying?
point, I really
You
need
provide
to
the
learn
content.
how to keep up with the chat and put it on the screen and try and make it look professional when I'm doing a live stream because I'm really no good at that sort of side of it yet. So,
Well, good fucking luck with that, because that's why
well,
I
I
have
happily take you on every time I do a live stream.
We
I
have-
really don't mind. You can
I
come
mean,
and
we have
support
each other.
every time.
Yeah, I mean, we have each other to help. Like, because I wouldn't want to do this without him. It's hard. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Yep.
they're going live there in just seconds, guys. So, Mo, take us out, and you guys go raid their arcade stream. He'll like that.
Yeah, same old shit. We got 15 here in the building, 8 over there. I want to see 15 plus 8 would be 23. Get over there in the building, check them out. Arcade's good people. Would like to collab with him and Biggest Bro a little bit more as well, but time frames, man, they're a bitch. Anyway, chat, appreciate you guys. As always, be kind, rewind, and we will catch you guys on the next show. Peace.
Peace.